Let's talk about the media post-Trump win. So, contrary to what a lot of conservatives believe, this is great news for CNN, MSNBC, the Young Turks, David Pakman. I've been saying this for years, and some of these guys actually finally admitted what I've been saying for years, which is, like David Pakman himself said, if Trump wins, that'd be great for business, right? And it's so insane, again, how we just live in this alternate reality. Like, I was actually talking to Trump supporters today, and they just have this idea of how the media hates Trump. And I'm just like, that is the most ludicrous thing. That is why so many people love Donald Trump. If your critical thinking has you thinking that the media hates Trump, that is how much you are just totally have no clue about how this stuff works. Donald Trump was one of the best things for the media, right? It made them superstars, like their social media followings blew up, they won awards, they were able to sell books, their ratings went up, right? What does the media love? Like, what do they crave? Views and engagement. That's the whole point, right? Because they're selling ads. That's really what they're in the business of doing, right? Companies want to advertise products. They need places to advertise it. And the news media represent basically digital billboards for them to promote their products, right? So the more views you can get, the more ads you can sell, and therefore the more money you can make, right? That's their bread and butter. That's what they care about. They don't care about Trump. They don't care about Democrats. They don't care about Republicans. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They care about profit. That's the point of a corporation, to make profit. How do you make profit? Again, views. What gets views? Trump videos. Trump did this. Trump did that. Now, of course, you got these far left folks that'll pretend like, oh, just Trump videos, all these Trump videos, whatever, and try to downplay. No, Trump is doing some seriously bad things, right? They do exaggerate sometimes, but they don't need to exaggerate. The stuff he's doing is bad enough, right? But just because he's actually doing a lot of bad stuff, that's a separate topic from the point of that this aligns perfectly with their, entire purpose, which is to make profit, right? And Trump is juicy, right? Joe Biden being president is boring, right? A Kamala Harris presidency would be boring, right? Kamala Harris is not going to have all these scandals and this and that. And look what Kamala Harris said today, and Kamala Harris did this. That's boring. That's bad for business. What's good for business? Donald Trump. So CNN, MSNBC, David Pakman, the Young Turks, all these folks just got an early Christmas gift, right? Stop believing in the characters these people play on TV, right? So acting all like, oh, this one, Trump, that. They don't care, man. Their whole goal is clicks. Trump gets clicks, right? And, for these bigger channels, these are wealthy people. They're doing all right. They have health insurance. They're not worried about employment. They're not worried about the stuff that you and I are worried about, right? They're good, right? So they're disconnected. They're not with us. Like, you guys feel nervous, like, oh goodness, a second Trump term. They're golden. The worst thing for them is Trump likes to attack the media, so in theory he could go after them, but they probably think like I do, that he's not really going to shut them down. I think part of his brand is he's a reality TV star, right? So part of his brand is fighting with the media, right? How entertaining would it be if he just like shuts them down? Right, that's not entertaining. Like, you need the media to be like, Trump did this, and then Trump said fake news, and like that's his followers love that, right? That's great content, right? Him going back and forth, and he does a press conference, and then some CNN guy says, Trump, why did you do this policy thing? And are you ready? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he loves that. So Trump loves to spar with the media, so he needs the media. Not saying he wouldn't do anything, not saying he wouldn't like actually try to shut down some media's license or whatever, but in general, he's not going to want to really stop. Now, intimidate the media, sure, right? Intimidate them in terms of maybe they're going too far with certain things, whatever it is. I could see him trying to do that, but actually shutting them down, I don't think so, right? So what that means is people like David Pakman, the Young Turks, they're safe, right? So they don't have to worry about Trump coming after them. They don't have to worry about Trump changing like abortion stuff and whatever. Like, they're good, right? When you're wealthy, you can fly across the country wherever to get your abortions done. Like, all the stuff that Trump can mess with, these people will be golden, right? The only thing that Trump could do that would affect them is obviously if he does something that leads to World War III, and I guess they probably aren't worried about that for whatever reason. I'm sure right wingers have a great idea of why that might be, but that's the reality, man. So this is good news for them. I think unfortunately right wing media is going to get even more disgusting and just traitorous, because they're going to be even more emboldened. So it's kind of let's just Trump train, right? They're going to cover up for him, lie for him, whitewash whatever stuff he does, and they're going to be rewarded by having direct access to the president, right? As we've seen in the past. I mean, think about the idea that somebody like Tim Pool had an interview with Donald Trump, right? That's what's at the end of the road of lying and pandering to your audience and whitewashing stuff and downplaying stuff and covering for him. That's what's at the end of it, right? The money from the views, because one of the best audiences you could have is Trump supporters, right? They're very, it's a cult, right? So they're very like, yeah, those Democrats, look what they did, and the liberal media, blah, like they love that stuff, right? And that's who you want in terms of if you're running a media business, right? You want the most engaged audience, right? Who's really obsessed, right? And that's Trump supporters, and Trump t-shirts and Trump hats, right? This is who you want to pander to, right? Because they are the ones that if you keep feeding them that stuff, Trump is great, and look what Trump is doing, and a Democrat, whatever, they'll keep coming back and watch all your videos, comment on all your videos, share all your videos. They'll donate to you, right? And then the people at the top will reward you, the Republican Party. So they're just going to be even more dishonest. It's just off a cliff right now. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the media post-Trump's election. This is the Debate Me channel. Debate me in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell. Be well.